Hi everybody, welcome to Goat Sports Performance. Dr. Tim Baghurst, and the topic I wanted to discuss today is sleep. Now, some of us get more than others, and what we've been finding in the research is that sleep can really have a significant impact on athletic performance. And here's an example study that I found the other day that I wanted to share with you. And what it was, and the reason I like it, is a summary of all the sleep quality studies that have been done in athletic performance. And what they found was this, and so I wanted to share this with you, at least the key findings. There are four things in this first paragraph. First one is insomnia symptomatology, big word there, is high among elite athletes. In other words, not getting enough sleep or not being able to sleep is very common in elite athletes. Number two, sleep quality appears to be the most vulnerable prior to major competitive events. This may be, I suggest, due to anxiety or something like that. Number three, it also appears during periods of high-intensity training. That could be that you're just too tired to sleep, or maybe you have soreness, for example, and so it's hard to sleep. And then the last one, long-haul travel to competitions. That's one of those ones where maybe you're crossing time zones, or you're in a plane or a bus for a very long time, and so it makes it very difficult to sleep when you arrive. Also, think about you may sleep on the plane or bus and then arrive and not be able to sleep when you need to go to sleep. The second component there, athlete sleep disturbances can affect training and competition directly through fatigue or indirectly through sleep-related performance anxieties. In other words, if you don't get enough sleep as an athlete, your performances, both in training and competition, will go down. Also, you will have anxiety issues, whether it be anxiety about trying to go to sleep or anxiety and therefore you can't sleep. And so think about those as an athlete and how that can affect you. And this isn't the first time that we've seen these studies, and a lot of universities are starting to pick up on this with their athletes. So if you're an athlete out there, this is something you need to be aware of. Here's an example. The first one at West Virginia, they are monitoring their athletes' heart rate and sleep in a program called WHOOP. And University of Arizona College of Medicine is doing a program called Recovery Enhancement and Sleep Training, where their athletes wear Fitbits and track their sleep habits in diaries. And they found that more than 80% of the participants noted improved sleep, and 90% of them said the reason that their athletic performance was going up was due to being or having more sleep. Then that last one was at Stanford, where their men's and women's swim teams participated in a study where they actually got more sleep and rated their performance. And they found that their performance, sprint times, reaction time, and turn time actually increased. So there's clear advantages here to getting more sleep. But how do you do it, right? It's easy for me to just say, hey, get more sleep. But actually practically doing it is problematic at times. And so here are a few tips that I recommend that you consider. And again, they're pretty simplistic, but they work. And the first one is develop a sleeping routine. And what I mean by that is develop a time when you go to bed. Don't go to bed 10 o'clock one night, 8 o'clock the next night, and 2 a.m. the next night. It doesn't work. Your body needs routine, needs a habit. So go to bed at 11 every night and get up at 7 in the morning. When you do that, then your clock begins to function normally and you're able to fall asleep when you need to. And the second is develop a wake-up routine. A lot of times, we just want to hit the snooze button and lay around for 20 minutes or hit the snooze button 7 times or get straight out of bed on the first one and be up too early. Whatever it is, we need a wake-up routine where we do the same things every morning, and so we're prepared when we wake up to be awake. And then that third one I think is pretty important. It's something that we struggle with in an age of technology, which is, ironic considering this is what I'm using right now, but we need to consider how much electronic time we have before we sleep. And I think this is very important because our mind is very actively engaged when we're watching something or using Facebook or whatever it is. Instead, just get a book and spend 10-15 minutes before bed reading that book. And that will kind of slow things down for you, and it will allow your body to transition from the day into the night. So that's all I have for today. If you have any questions, of course, feel free to contact me. If you're interested in being a client, of course, contact me and I'll be happy to have a discussion with you and look at how we can increase your performances. But for now, I hope you found that useful. My website information is there, of course. And until next time, thanks for watching.